Just a few days ago, the team behind the AI agent Manus dropped version 1.5, and the feature list they announced is ambitious. They're claiming it's not just an upgrade, it's a total re-architecture that makes it one of the first AI agents that can go from a single prompt to a fully built production-ready web application. So today, we're putting Manus 1.5's biggest new feature to the test. Can it actually build a complex, useful application from scratch, just like a human developer would? To do this, we're going to build a KDP sales visualizer. For all the authors out there, you know KDP sales reports are data-rich but visually poor. We'll ask Manus to build a tool that lets any author upload their sales data and get instant, beautiful charts. The twist? We're specifically designing this to be a zero-cost, serverless application that runs entirely in the browser. This will test Manus' ability to handle file parsing, data processing, and advanced user interface development without relying on a backend. It's a real developer task. This is the ultimate test of these new features. Let's see if Manus 1.5 is the real deal. Alright, here we are. The first step is to give Manus the project brief. This is where we test if it can understand a detailed set of requirements, just like you'd give to a freelance developer. Here we are in the Manus interface. I'm going to be very specific here. I'm telling it to build a client-side app, which means it will run entirely in the user's browser. This is key for our zero cost and privacy goals. I'm specifying the libraries to use, pop-up-parse for handling the data file, and chart JavaScript for the visualization. I'm even giving it a sample of the KDP data so it knows exactly what to expect. The prompt is ready. Let's hit go and start the clock. The prompt is locked in. Let's start the clock and see how fast this new version really is. Okay, it says it's examined the uploaded files and they appear to be empty KDP report templates. This is actually a problem that I've had when I've uploaded this to other LLMs where the data is in other tabs. So it's developing the chart generator, but it's not developing it based on KDP analytic reports, which are actually quite a complex CSV file. Manus shows task progress, examine uploaded files and initialize project, build the client-side application with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It says Manus is working, test the application with sample data. It provides test results as it's testing, giving summaries of file upload, summary cards, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, responsive design, and user experience. It's using technical implementations of the libraries that I prescribed in the prompt, and it's processing data appropriately. It says it's finished at 4 minutes into creating that. So that was extremely fast. I was using Manus previously, and I would say that something like this previously took 10 to 15 minutes. I'm updating it. I'm asking it to re-look at those CSV files that I sent because they were not blank. The files that I uploaded are the actual files that writers get from Amazon, so I wanted to take a closer look at the data in each tab and make sure that the app that it gives me can read those files. Starting another timer. Now it's analyzing the actual structure of the KDP files as Excel files. I made a mistake calling them CSVs. And it is analyzing the organization of the data within each Excel file. The nice thing about Manus is that it shows you what's happening in its computer, so you can actually see the charts and graphs as they are being developed in the sample URL on Manus' computer. Task completed, that was another 4 minutes, so in a total of 8 minutes it has completed the task and provided me with the updated KDP sales visualizer that handles the real Amazon KDP Excel files. And we're done. Check the clock. That was unbelievably fast. We have a complete running web application, but the final test is always, does it work? So let's check if it works. Let's test it. I have some fake KDP sales report files that I'll upload. Let's see if it can host this first. All right, it's given me a temporary URL. Let's see if it works. Wow, instant upload with one new file. The royalties are accurately reflecting KENP royalties from the file that was uploaded. The charts are pretty nice. It shows the monthly royalties. It shows me the units sold by marketplace, royalties by marketplace. I'm not surprised by that. I can't click on any of these, but this is the basic dashboard. So let's take a look and see if we can improve this in any way. If you watched Lexicon Labs before, you know that I like to ask the open-ended question, give me 10 suggestions for improving this, but don't implement any of them. Let's see what this comes up with. It gave me 10 suggestions: date range filtering, check; export functionality, exporting as images or PDF reports would be great; multi-file comparison, that's a good idea; KENP read integration, perfect; currency conversion, I don't think I need that; book performance breakdown would be excellent; goal tracking, I'll skip that; data persistence, I can do that; advanced analytics would be perfect; and dark mode would be perfect. So again, it has a nice menu that shows me the task progress. It's installing the dependencies and setting up the data structures. It's working on implementing data persistence, dark mode, and date filtering. Next, it will add KENP integration and multi-file comparison, build export functionality and goal tracking, create detailed book view and advanced analytics, and then it will test all the features and deliver. That took another 5 minutes. Let's see if it'll give me the test URL again. All right, let's test it out. The data is still the same, but it has more data, showing details by books. I can view each book with a pop-up. I can view the books by month in terms of earnings. I can apply a date range. Let's take a look at dark mode. Dark mode works. Let's export it as PDF. It doesn't work. Maybe because it's in preview mode. Let's take a look at monthly royalty goal. The royalties goal shows a progress bar that says goal has been achieved with all-time royalties, not necessarily with monthly royalties. So did it work? This is incredible. From a single text prompt to a finished interact and genuinely useful data application in less than 15 minutes, Manus is definitely picking up the pace. The verdict on Manus 1.5's new features? It works. I'm genuinely impressed. We tested its ability to follow a complex spec, perform pure software engineering tasks, and build a polished front end. And it delivered on all fronts. This wasn't just about generating code snippets, this was about end-to-end application development. The ability to understand architectural constraints like client-side only and build a secure zero-cost application is a massive step forward for AI agents. For me, this confirms that we're entering a new era of AI-driven development. Your role shifts from being the coder to being the architect, the visionary who guides the AI to build your idea. But what do you think? Did this test convince you? What other new features should I push to the limit? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your ideas for the next big test. If you're as excited about the future of AI development as I am, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.